Today is important. Today is milestone. And me like people from New Ireland, you enjoy this moment. You deserve this now more yet. Out of New Ireland province, plenty missionary. He go out throughout the length and breadth of our country. Out of New Ireland province, plenty public servant. He go out to the length and breadth of our country. Out of New Ireland province, plenty resource too, including before resource. Before Leary come up, you may get fish, you may get cacao, you may get copra. All this resource, he anchor him, this country, and for what you have contributed to our country thus far, and what you will continue to contribute going forward. This leg place values tasol, and a symbolic gesture that in our time, our generation of leaders give back to you, New Ireland province, for you to use this to better not only just New Ireland, but more importantly, in collective sum, the betterment of our country as we go forward. And at this juncture, let me acknowledge ADB, a very, very important partner to us, Mr. David Hill. You convey our greatest appreciation to the ADB board, managing director, and all ADB from the highest to the rank and file of ADB. You have been truly a wonderful friend of Papua New Guinea in the good times and in the bad times. I know about the bad times because the last 3 years has not been easy for our country. When we took over our country in 2019, the economic fundamentals were shaking. Our economic fundamentals and the foundation of economy was very, very weak. Our debt, not the facts numbers at Treasury, but our total debt we were carrying as a country was so huge, quite similar to the circumstances our nation was traveling in the 1997 and 1998 eras. Coincidentally, it was led by the same party. We took over a hard and operate in a hard environment. The same sort of environment the Marape-led government and followed on in 2002 and into 2009 and 10 and 11, the NA-led government led in those years. In those hard years, many financial investors ran away. I just want to step back and say thank you to ADB. You stood around, stick around with us. We do not forget. ADB MB staff on Temibla long 2002, 2007, 2009. Nesla program, me yet, me Nupla minister long cabinet long 2008, 2009, then transport minister. In current Nisla program he come, the Honorable Don Polier, and I need lo signature long Renship Somare. Nisla program long CADIP 1, me launch him. And I need lo program, plenty walkie start. Kavieng Airport was packed to the last when we became in government in 2019. And I need los Tropla Pus long the Honorable Yenling Staki, the Honorable Walter Snowbelt, and of course probably Miss St. Julius. We brought this to the table. You may launch him long June 15, 2020. Miss Sanablo here, na Sambla Sani kam, Sambla Lili Grainy kam. You may Sanab Maimai, you may fight him Kundu, you play hold him target, you may give him talk all right, you may sing. Plenty talk, Marape government talk tasol. But today you may stop. 2 years on, wonderful facility. I may Karem Kai now. Me like talk all same this kind of infrastructure. Now plenty infrastructure me play starting finish. Connect PNG. Today as me talk, Deputy Prime Minister, one time Works Minister, to play staff long Central Manus. Now you may now launch him. Road long go around Name long spine of Manus. Now go upside. Finish him one place. Only call him Pundra Hey. There's la place. Road be around Nameli go gone upside. But I got pot people put him. Display me indication from government today. Now leaders stop backside wanted me. People willing long invest long key economic infrastructures. but current economy of the country go forward. And to the doomsayers and naysayers, let me remind you, don't just talk in the hallways and byways of Port Moresby hotels and using Facebook and WhatsApp. Go back to your land and plant agriculture. Go back to your forest and sustainably harvest forests. Go back to your ocean and lead, if you are educated enough, lead your villages to mobilize our fisheries resources and work the tourism sector so that together we can build our country, because this sort of infrastructure has a return on investment. Talk English, only talk this project, it can give him win money, come back in the economy. This one in Kavieng has a return of 16% plus. 16% plus. You clear your talk block business, you put him 100 kina, project complete, let me start work, but you give him 16 kina profit, also talk pizza. This lab, economic enabling infrastructure, long anchoring New Ireland and this part of our country, so that you too can from now on, going forward, be not just a contributor from Lihir, but more importantly, as me look, me like encourage him, people from New Ireland as I conclude. This house, this terminal, this runaway, I must anchor him you local the next mile in as far as your economy is concerned. Me like point him you Bilas Palace. Bilas Palace, you number one, sing blow you long province, me clear good. Because me Prime Minister blow you, me got bell na level on you, one kind of small members blow you, na governor blow you. And me like make him sabla talk now, na me like you kiss him good, na put him lo pocket, lo ting blow you. But you see now no same tasol na bilasim you yet. Or you like bilasim province blow you, na country blow you. I'm talk busy. Me less lo you bilasim you yet. Na stop in the status quo long before coming up tete. Me like you pick him ting blow national government, long you be growing economy together. Government, he put him investment, na focus, long yimi, go back long ground, long cacao, go back long copra, go back long agriculture, go back long tourism, go back long sustainable forestry and fisheries. National government, he ready long work with the provincial government, long display space, and you blow local people. Me point him long one block country, all call him Vanuatu, one line limitation. In a nation of only 300,000 people, tourism belong all also kiss him every year. In 2020, from my last reading, only 88,000 tourists go along Vanuatu. 88,000 tourists. And so me imagine that's all. Suppose 50,000 tourists come to Kavieng around looking Malacan custom, looking Tubuan custom, now looking Mogala custom play, including nice plus sing play you. You make a mathematics play now. If 50,000 tourists come to here, not only carry 1,000 kina lo come spend him lo you lo palace lo you, and by you kiss him hamas. Mr. Treasurer, you man to calculate the money, and me ask him you lo, you calculate lo think lo you. 50,000 tourists come spend him 1,000 kina tasol. Me no talk lo 2,000, me no talk lo 3,000, me no talk more, me talk 1,000 tasol. Able throw my 50 million kina come lo economy play lo New Ireland. Money I winning money lo lir, you dream and long and stuff. Am I right or not? Am I right or not? Me, you know, Prime Minister lo giving you free education, I talk you stuff less. Papa Somarela, Papa said Julius, you know, making this country. Less man, less Mary, Sina Tasolna, Bilasim Skina, come out now, asking free money, no God. Today I'm here to tell you in Papua New Guinea, go back to your land and work the land. And in a place like New Ireland, where Lonora in Bikla, we are willing to invest more here. And I repeat, in a place like New Ireland, where no got loan of the problem to us. We are willing to invest more. And today let me announce Yenlik Turkish government's commitment to this place. On Papa ground you establish here, one of ground you give him state, you give him finish. You got Nubla ground Mona, you like give him, me commit him 10 million kina long Nubla put him long Kavieng town expansion. Who said man you hold him ground, you like give him. You release him ground, Nubla got policy, blo pangulate government, Nubla not kiss him ground fully. We pay you money, lo you vacate, but you got inherent right lo ground play yet. You hold him right, we pay you 10 million kina, you vacate, we come in, we plan, you have a part ownership to the title, and we invite private sector, the hotels, the business, the real estates to come in. Papua New Guinea, you know time lo imi talk small. Time Samara staff, Sejula staff, also country but bagarap. No can kiss him back more money, no can dinner, no can want him. Country bagarap, country stop yet. Time Samara go pro money made bill of 2009. 7 months blame me, one time all kind advisor. Only to country bagarap today, country stop yet. James Marape come no go, but country but stop yet. We must invest in sectors to grow the economy going forward, and such investment is an investment in sectors that will grow the economy. People of New Ireland, you have contributed through Sir Julius and many, many more to what this country is today, including your leader that continues to contribute to us. We will give back to you, and today, as we open this, I want to also talk about opening up Kavieng town. I want to also talk about opening up tourism and agriculture and fisheries in New Ireland province. I want to also talk about power generation for reliable power in this province. And Mikili again, Wara Kalap long Namatanai na south side. Me looking one block Papua New Guinea investor long hydro me, I think in the vicinity here. Suppose you can go down and look him. This long Wara Kalap, you can talk about hydro, and I want for the next 10 years New Ireland province to be strong in your economic contribution, and I see potential greatest, not just in agriculture, but more in tourism and more in fisheries, and this is the space we want to work with you as we expand more in New Ireland province, becoming also bigger, better, as we try collectively to grow our country going forward. Let me conclude by saying it has been a wonderful moment for us when we launched it. It is even greater today as we come to open this important infrastructure. May this be the start of New Ireland opening up to not just whatever is at present, but more importantly, the future business opportunities. Let this not be an asset that is waste, but an important asset that is contributing to anchor New Ireland, anchor Papua New Guinea as we all journey together going forward beyond 50 years of nationhood. Thank you very much to everyone. National Airport Corporation, past and present, at the board and management level. Thank you very much. Provincial government, past and present. Thank you very much. Governments at the national level, past and present. And I want to thank also ADB for your consistent presence in our country since the early 2000s. May we look forward to partnering you as you lend, more importantly. And me like talk, I mean not just free money, or lending at concessional lending. Maybe like kissing. This block temple lending, you may be back and back starting 5 years down the line. But you may kiss him now at 1%, 2% is block and concessional lending. And me like talk, thank you to us. Long ADB, you stood with us in our downtimes. We are riding out our downtimes out. As I look forward into the future, I see the uptimes for our country. I want you to remain with us as we continue on in this partnership. In CADIP 2, where government blow me at the approving police in cabinet, not just for our major airports, but key rural airstrips. We also have program for port running and to our Kavieng people. We plug out port block Kavieng, by me upgrading, we play approving police. And on Australia line, one time we play a walk like Grabim's port. Seaport, sea bridge, blow Kavieng too. And as we work towards, me like him Kavieng, me like him New Island, me like him country Masawe. Country blin on a bagrap, me play stop ting lo country, and we are traveling on the road that should grow us all together into a better, prosperous Papua New Guinea. May God bless New Island and people. May God bless Papua New Guinea and our people. And may God bless every one of us who had a hand in making this project a reality. Thank you very much. God bless.